Hello everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls. This will be episode 4. Do apologize for missing a video yesterday. I was just kind of tired after work and I went home, went straight to bed. Due to a little bit of a technical difficulty, we will be starting from here instead of right after the bell gargoyles. I did go ahead and ring the bell, so we will be proceeding to the next area. As you can see, we will be here next to Solaire, where we first met him, so many of you will be familiar with this area. And this is right as we got to the dragon. So in episode 3 you can see this. Next area is actually right here, and we will use the basement key that we got earlier. So we will open that door and go ahead and proceed on through. That can be a little bit of a difficult spot for people to find because it does require backtracking. But it's pretty well known now, and the information's out there. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding it. So we will go ahead and go up here. And actually open up this door, which will lead us back up here. To right next to the first bonfire in the Undead Burg. Which is immensely useful in case we die. We will have just real quick access to come back here. So we will go ahead and go back down and start our wonderful journey here. There are quite a few enemies that will inflict bleed damage, such as these dogs, which are very annoying enemies. Get a bit jumpy on you. That bleed is an effect similar to poison. It'll actually make your swing a little bit weaker, and it will drain health. So it's best to avoid it altogether if at all possible. They don't have much health, a couple hits, and they die. Another enemy you really want to watch out for here is these ninjas that will pop out of the door and throw like little throwing stars and stuff at you, which is awful and terrible, and you don't want to be a part of it.
Somebody,
you don't have to be.
somebody, help! I'm out.
Master key is something that can unlock that door. Again, we didn't take it this playthrough. These guys with the fire, pretty horrible, awful, terrible people. Light you on fire, just like that. Again, they're no stronger than the other ones. They die in about one hit. Nice to have an axe in this situation just because you have that broad sweeping attack. Let them come up here, do their little attacks. And one more. Deflect, cut, all done. And grab twin humanities. Obviously, like the name implies, same thing as regular humanity, you just get 2 for using it. Continuing on our journey here. And we will come up to... Eventually these doors will start just popping people out at us. Which is the unfortunate part. So here we go. Yep, see, there it goes. Those enemies are not fun. Do not enjoy fighting them whatsoever. And since we are already fighting with really low armor, it just makes them that much more difficult. Again, we will use one of our wonderful humanities. Burst that. Since we don't want to hassle with the dragon up there, we will just go back here. Pretty easy access. Trying to take minimal damage while we do so. across here as per usual. Fire bombs. Get ambushed by these yahoos. Ooh, Titanite Shark. Nice drop. And we're back. So of course the dogs will be a concern again. So we'll just want to come out here and draw them out. Move back up the stairway to kind of funnel them in a little bit, give ourselves some more breathing room to fight. Again, very aggressive, very annoying enemy. Alright, this time I should be able to fight them one at a time. Get it back. Good. Not sure if they do poison or bleed damage. Either way, it's awful. I don't recommend having it on you. Feels much better when they can't ambush you like that. Go in here. Get a nice little dagger if that's your thing. Enables parrying. A much easier level. Retrieve our souls. And somewhere around here is a corpse that will actually give us the thief set of armor, which is something we could use right now because that's going to give us a helmet and gloves. Again, being very cautious around here solely for this reason. I'm kind of in an awkward position here. I forgot to mention they will drink out of this flask. Oh, and there's... Oh, that's not good. There we go. Bit of a rough fight right there, but we made it through. Even if it was just by the skin of our teeth. Ooh, I killed it just in time. I actually kind of heard the pitter-patter of little doggy feet. Check around here. Ah, here's what we're looking for. Black leather set. It's actually not a whole lot lighter than what we have. So I'll just go with this setup for right now. It looks kind of silly, but it is what it is. Actually, 12, 13, 12. Yeah, that's kind of a big downgrade. So let's stay like this for right now. This right here is where the Capra Demon is. I would say he's more truthfully one of the biggest roadblocks that early players will face. He's a very fast, aggressive boss with 2 of those dogs that we love ever so much. I'm actually not feeling awesome about getting him down on our first attempt. So, we'll see how it goes. There's a little bit of a trick to him. but it all kind of relies on placements and how lucky you get with the dogs. So we'll run up here. What we're doing now is actually opening up another shortcut. This door right here is actually the door to the next area, Deaths, which we won't worry about right now because we don't get the key until we defeat the Capra Demon. We're gonna head up here, take care of this jerk. Fall will kill him. Continue heading up here and go through the white gate. Or not. That's a bit strange. Typically that's not sealed off like that. Well, that actually leads into the sewers that puts us back at the Firelink Shrine. But for whatever reason it is blocked right now, so can't do much about that. So we will just go balls deep and try for the Capra Demon. Which as soon as you come in here, it's going to kill him. Again, like I said, a lot of luck on the placement there. We got bad luck. Because we just got swarmed first thing. Now I don't know what. And we're back here. Without our souls. So again, we'll just go this way. Avoid any trouble that we could have on the Dragon Bridge. That's never fun. I was actually kind of hoping there might have been a summon sign down by the Capra Demon. Unfortunately, we didn't get lucky in that regard. But I guess I shouldn't have expected too much. The servers are pretty empty right now since Dark Souls 2 release. It's not out on PC yet, but a lot of people have used the last two consoles that it did come out on. Which, once again, I think goes without saying I'm very jealous of them. But that's another story. Hopefully, with any luck, I'll be playing it myself rather soon. Staggered me. Oh! And we just lost all of our souls. Since we died again after our blood pool went down, it automatically disappears. So those 6,000 some souls we had, which would have been right around 2 levels, is completely gone now, which is extremely frustrating. But, again, it's another part of this game, part of the challenge, another reason why everybody loves it so much, myself included. I'm doing a little bit of a weird build with this Faith that I don't usually run, so I am having a little bit of a hard time with that. Usually I go more like strength and endurance, heavy armor, biggest weapon I can find, and just kind of force my way through everything. Not really a tactic that's going to work with this build. So, we're kind of learning together on this one. I'm not used to using one-handed weapons. I usually build my strength up high enough to where I can use two-handed weapons one-handed. That does quite a bit of damage, it's very nice. So we'll pick up my useless bloodstain. Didn't really get any souls from it. 300 some. 332 it looks like. And we will fight these Satan dogs. I hate very much. Ooh, dodged. Alright, that went a little bit better. Fortunately, I'll have to use one of our precious flasks. Forgot about this one. Apparently Capra Demon got to me a little bit, because that was very rough. Ha, rough dogs. Is funny to me. Alright, we'll wait for that to wear off. Continue on. Take care of these ninjas, which unfortunately do come back. Too great. Wait, we're gonna run out of Estus. Maneuvered here. There we go. So I just kind of have to go slow and steady on this one. Rushing is just gonna get us dead. Alright, coming up on the second ambush point. Gonna take care of the dog first. Gonna make the attack. Once. Oh. Got him. And lure the ninjas out. Here we come. And another dog. That was a good hit. Oh, shit. Okay, he's in his parry stance. They're both in a parry stance. Not necessarily awesome. There we go. Alright. We're almost out of Estus. So I'll go in here and put a Humanity on there, which does give us full health upon using them, but it just feels kind of wasteful to use them like that, I feel like. We're going to go back down here and see if that way's blocked again. If it's not, it's going to be a huge help for us. Even if we do die, we can just run straight here without any, or at least without too much opposition. We'll have to fight these two guys and those dogs. But nothing too major. Cut him down like a goddamn tree. Chop. Let him drop. And there we go. Yeah, I'm not really sure what was going on with that fog gate earlier. But not an issue anymore. He's actually another vendor. And she will just have some miscellaneous stuff. Which actually, I think I might buy a couple charcoal. Which also has a wide variety of arrows. So that way's open now, which is definitely helpful. Open this door here. Let's get started working earlier. rat. So it doesn't start to feel brave. That. Got this guy right here. Take care of him real quick. Ooh, that's risky business. That could have gone very poorly. Choke that last Estus, just in case. And we are going to head down here. Rest up. Our Estus and whatnot back. Actually, we'll go ahead and use one of those humanities. Got that little path. A little bit better about using it. Alright. And get that ready. Add a little bit of fire damage to our attacks. Not really sure if they'll do much against those dogs, but figure anything extra is still extra. And we do have 10 Estus flasks since we healed up at that particular fire. Take out that rat like always, and start the long run down the sewers. Be careful not to attack her, because if you hit her once, she'll just kind of back away and you won't be able to access her anymore during the game. Which she does sell some useful items that Moss comes in use later to get rid of poison and toxic effects, which will become a big problem in a later area. Arguably one of the more difficult areas. I'd say probably second most difficult. But those two most difficult areas, I would say, are right back to back from each other. Just make them a bit annoying, but that's kind of the downside to that. The kind of universally recognized on this game is that once you get past those two initial areas, god damn it, is that the game gets considerably easier. Keep on taking their pants. I got a thing for tights, apparently. Can't forget those dogs up here, of course. Being dicks. Oh, good. And that one got off on me. It does wear out quick though, which is nice. Okay, we're gonna go up here, look for any summon signs, of which there are none. We're going to apply charcoal pine resin on there and give us a flaming weapon. Which again, just a little extra damage. Dodge. downward attack on him. And then this fight is basically just rinse and repeat of that. The biggest problem is getting those dogs down. Ooh. Yeah, he does hit considerably hard. He almost reminds me a little bit of Pyramid Head from Silent Hill. Just in the kind of way he walks. He has the giant butcher cleavers. Apply this last charge. Not happy with that. And that'll kill him. Alright everybody, thank you very much for joining me on this 4th episode of Dark Souls. I will be bringing more content as always, so please if you would, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell whoever. I don't care, just watch some more video games.